Good morning, everyone, and good morning, and welcome to the free daily coaching hangout. Bert Bledsoe here with you live each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Now, I want to make a caveat to that. If you're here tomorrow, you come in on a Friday and you wonder why I'm not here and you see someone else, you'll see Chris Schaus. You'll see Schaus in the house, and she'll be doing a featured friend of free daily coaching. And so I want to say thank you to Chris Schaus for doing that each and every Friday, and welcome each and every one of you here this morning to free daily coaching. So if you're here on a Friday and you don't see me, we will still have free daily coaching. You'll have Schaus in the house doing friends of free daily coaching, a featured friend. So good morning and welcome to each of you. I see that everyone in the chat is saying good morning. I see Chris Schaus is over there. I see Janice is over there. I see Elizabeth's there. Mr. Len Mooney is here. Good morning, Len. Jose is here. Good morning, sir. Whitman is here. Good morning to you. So I see we got a few others over in the chat area. I can see quite a few people are watching in from YouTube this morning. So good morning and welcome. This morning's call or hangout is going to be a fun little talk that I want to do, and this is really going to evolve really this morning's talk into an email, and I named the webinar this morning Top Secret Tepanyaki, because last night my wife and I had the ability to go out to dinner with some friends, and we went out to Tepanyaki. Now, the reason I'm saying it's top secret Tepanyaki is I want you to imagine just for a moment. I want you to imagine for a moment that you get a call and you're talking to someone and you get sorry, guys, I was getting a tax reminder. I have to send someone some tax info. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So my wife and I had the opportunity last night. We get a call and an invite to go to Tepanyaki. So do you want to go to Tepanyaki? So if you don't know what Tepanyaki is, and my wife didn't know, she had never done this before, it's the restaurants where you go and they have the big like griddle right there, like the big griddle table. And the guy has like the knife and the spatula and he's cling, ba-ding, ba-ding, boom, boom, right? Right? And he's just going for it, right? Len, I could care less about correct spelling, okay? Literally, could care less. It's the furthest thing from my mind in my business. It literally has nothing to do with anything. Really, literally. So that another good lesson. A lot of people are just caught on all this little tiny things like a word that's misspelled. Cool, that's perfect. More people will come and look at it just because it's misspelled and want to interact just because it's misspelled. It's just more attention to the title. So the idea was that we get this invite, and my wife had never done it, right? So I was like, yeah, okay. She had never like experienced that. I was like, really? Like never had done that. I was like, all right, let's go, like for sure, right? Well, and I didn't want to commit without asking. So yesterday when I get the call, I'm like yelling through the house and I ask her, hey, would you like to go and have this experience with these friends of ours? And she's like, okay, yeah, and we're going to do some other things. So the reason that it was like a top secret Tepanyaki, and the reason I'm kind of being a little bit mysterious about it, is because it was with some friends of ours, that people that have that we now are friends with and have become friends with. However, it's also was top secret because I happen to work with and am colleagues with, one of the people, with one of the couple. And so what does that mean? Well, it's top secret because yesterday I was looking around on some social media and I had seen one of the posts that were made from this person. And so I asked them about the post, and it actually was related to a project that they have been working on that I had known about, that they've discussed with me and talked to me about over the past couple months. And so anyhow, to be able to go out and have an amazing experience, a real life experience with my wife, with some friends, go out and do this teppanyaki dinner, right? Super fancy. We had like the filet mignon and lobster and shrimp and stuff. It was just super fun. But to be able to do that and at the same time be able to have a top secret discussion with someone about something that's been developed and that's being produced and created, right? For a bunch of people that no one even knows about. So it's like totally top secret. And to be able to go in and be able to get to see it and have access to it and even use parts of it before anyone is pretty amazing. So what's the point? The point of this specifically is that the reason that we were able to have top secret teppanyaki, the reason that we were able to get some behind the scenes info, the reason for all of that was one skill set that we learned. That's it. One skill set. And that one skill set has been able to, we've in our business been able to parlay that skill set into multiple different things. And it's maybe the one vital skill set that a lot of businesses and especially home-based businesses and networkers, especially people that are in online networking and network marketing, is this idea of making relationships, not only making relationships to go out to build clients and to prospect and have customers, because that's definitely an absolutely something that needs to happen, right? For example, Janice Summers has a brick and mortar business. She has like physical products. She has things right there, right? She has a business where she's going to require clients, right? People that purchase her products. Now, what I propose, so that was one example, right? We could use, let's use Clive as another example of someone who has a business, and in his business is helping other home businesses and multi-level marketers and direct salespeople get more leads and get more exposure. Okay, so he needs to have clients, right, as well. So two different business models, two different types of businesses, two different really markets for their business. So here's where the commonality or the point that we're trying to make. This is where that all comes together. It doesn't matter if Elizabeth or they're right next to each other on the screen today. It doesn't matter if Janice's business is a brick and mortar deal over here and Clive has an online deal over here. They both have to have two different kinds of what I propose customers or relationships. One is with their clients, right? One is with the people that are buying their products and services. The other is with leaders in the industry. Now, what does that mean? Well, it depends on what industry you're in and where you want to position yourself, right? Where you're going, what you want to do, onto who and what and how and where you're gonna build those relationships. But it's essential to build both. You can't just build relationships down, and meaning like from you as the producer and the seller, and these are all your clients. That's not the only way, right? Like, let's do it on the dry board so we can do like a visual representation. So we'll use blue. We'll see how blue does. So if this is you and you got a bunch of customers, right? These are all these different people, right? These are all these different people. You've built a relationship with all those people. That's great, right? You've sold all these people stuff. Maybe you email them. Maybe you've given them consultations, right? Whatever your product or service is. But what about the building up? What about, because so those are client relationships. Those are relationships that you're building with the people that are buying your product and service. Okay. And that needs to always continue to flourish as a business. That's how you're going to generate income, right? That's like a basic concept of business. However, what most people aren't taking into account is how could that business, how could what's happening right there, how could you increase that by building up as well? And that is just simply going out and building relationships with the people, okay? And this is important, with the individuals that will lend you the favor, right? One of my good friends and my mentor, Diane Hockman, teaches this as a lesson of like going out and getting favor, right? Well, what if it's not just, or in addition to that favor, what if you could just build all different types of relationships, some of which are, going down here to your clients. What if you could put some going to the left and to the right? Those were colleagues, building relationships with colleagues that may have a skill set that you don't possess that they do, that could be traded, right? Or could be somehow working together so that you're both getting the benefits of skill sets. Like maybe someone that's a better writer and you're a better video maker, and vice versa, right? Or you can do graphics and they can do spreadsheets, vice versa. So something like that where you can find complementary skill sets. So there are going to be some laterals, and then the people up above, the people that you're meeting and building relationships with, that have already done what it is that you're trying to achieve, right? Because what happens is when you start to build those relationships up, as you start to have success, as you start to have success and you start to get results, what happens is you start to, right, you're building your business, so your business starts to grow. And what happens is you start to become colleagues with the people that you built up with, right? That you started to build those relationships with. And when you become colleagues with them, it's much easier then, because you've already built that relationship, right? Now that you're on, like, if you will, for lack of a better terms, now that you're on level playing ground, it's much easier to go over and talk and communicate. It's much easier to have top secret teppanyaki, right? It's easier to get in on a private mastermind. It's easier to get the dibs on the private information first, because you've built those relationships. Some of you that are here today that work with me have a few things that wasn't available to everyone, to the general public, right? Why? Well, because you built a relationship. You took actions and then you built a relationship with me. And so that it's the same exact thing. And so I'm excited, because this is a lesson that anyone can do. Just like anyone could go out and build clients, just like any one of you can build relationships with your colleagues, right? And you've proven that, okay? That seems to be the abundant maneuver. That seems to be like the easy go-to maneuver. Mostly people building relationships with their colleagues, which is a good thing and a bad. It could be both, right? It's a good thing to be able to go out and build those relationships. It can become somewhat detrimental to your business if you get stagnant and that's all you're doing is just communicating only with your colleagues, and you're not building down, right? You're not going out there and actually getting clients, getting people on your list, moving those people to make purchases, moving them to calls to action, right? And then also if you're not building those relationships up, because in addition to building those relationships up, as you move up, you become colleagues. In addition to that, you're getting extra training. You're getting the knowledge of someone that's already done what it is that you want to do. and they're sharing that knowledge right with you. And by them sharing it, it's giving you the answer right there so that you can take it and then go apply it. And then a lot of times as you're building these relationships, you now have access to things that no one else has access to, or you have access way before other people have access. That is a significant advantage in business. Imagine if you sold coffee, hot coffee every morning, and imagine if you found out where you could get hot water and you could get hot water a half an hour earlier than everyone else in your neighborhood. Well, you could start selling coffee a half hour before everyone else. You would crush it, right? You would absolutely do phenomenal, or you'd have the opportunity at least to be able to do phenomenal, and you'd have a half an hour every single morning to be able to do so. That could be a significant advantage in business. So think about what that looks like, because we all know that business is done between people, and that's just something that we forget. We forget that all of these prospects that we're talking about, the leads that you're talking about getting, right? The things that you're going to sell to people, right? People are the basis of everything that we're doing. These are the relationships that you make with these people are absolutely 100% the most significant part of what you're doing. Now, unless what you're doing, and if you're here and you just have a brick and mortar business and you're simply looking to sell as much product as you can, I would suggest that the people that you're selling your product to are still the number one priority. You still need to focus on the people. The way in which you deliver your message, the way in which you connect with the people, the medium that you use, and the manner in which you connect may differ depending on your business model, depending on how many people that you're trying to communicate with all at once. So all of those things are going to be huge factors in what you're doing. So you just have to decide and go out and really start to build relationships, right? And really do that, because the people are the ones that are going to be purchasing your products and services. The people are the ones that are going to provide you with the income to be able to continue building your business. So the good part is this: if you don't know how to build relationships, if you're still struggling to try and figure out what that looks like, that's what we do here at Free Daily Coaching. That's what we do at the Friends of Free Daily Coaching. So we're going to be discussing connections and talking to people even more as we go through our Free Daily Coaching series. Now, of course, tomorrow is a Friday, so we have Shouts in the House with a featured friend of Free Daily Coaching. However, we'll be diving into some more topics in this specific arena in the next coming weeks. So excited to be able to share that with you. Now, as a quick reminder for those of you that are part of the Friends of Free Daily Coaching here, which is our private coaching program, this month we're doing it on Thursday. So I'm going to send you over a link if you guys want to be able to get registered, and you're not yet, you can go ahead and get registered on the members, under the members tab, back in the members area. The link is there. And today we're going to actually, I had a question come in from someone yesterday, and we're going to actually go over that question. So that's what we're going to do. Yesterday on the Free Daily Coaching call, we had some questions come through, and then someone sent a question yesterday that was kind of a long message, a long question. And I thought today's Free Daily Coaching mastermind will be a great day to tackle this topic. We're going to be talking about this content, right? So we did a whole series on autoresponders, and that led into this ability to go grab this product, Twist Your List, with Diane Hochman to really refine the emailing process. Well, now we're going to talk about our online properties, right? Our real estate that we've built. And we've had some questions and basically on our websites and blogs. And we've had some questions about content and ways to distribute the content and all of that and to make it a lot easier. And so we had a question about that. And I want to cover that process today for you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing there. So I'll send you a link over to that. Once again, thanks all for joining us over on YouTube, for those that are watching the recording of the free daily coaching, and of course, for each and every one of you that are live, that participated this morning over in the chat. Thank you for joining us. And remember, this relationship building is absolutely key. Think about this, and I want you guys to all think about this. There's one person tomorrow that's going to be hosting the free daily coaching call, and think about how that person has built a relationship with me to be able to literally have an entire day just to herself that she has here at Free Daily Coaching. So congratulations to you, Chris Schaus, for taking and doing this lesson before we even talked about it, before it was even taught. You automatically did it. It was like it was second nature to her. So if you want to learn more about that, I would recommend coming over tomorrow and watching Friday morning Schaus in the House and watching how she leveraged an entire day and now how she gets to do the same thing and feature someone else and build another relationship by featuring someone each and every Friday. We'll see you guys the next time.